Hi friends, this is Janine Pettit. I am a brand ambassador for Camco and founder of Girl Camper, and I'm here in beautiful North Carolina. I am on the first camp out of the season 2022, and I am loading up my new Keystone Hideout with all the things I want to make life better at the campsite. And that's why I'm here at Camco. Their brand, Life is Better at the Campsite, is full of things that just make our life better at the campsite. I want to share with everybody here one of my favorite Camco products. I've been using this little pop-up cooler for 5 years now. When I first got this, I thought, oh gosh, that'll be nice to take to the pool because you could throw a freezer pack in here and has a great little lid so you can just get what you want out of it, close it up, and you don't have to zip and unzip it. But I have now used this in the passenger seat of my car if I'm going on a day trip. I have used it in my kayak. I have taken it down to the beach and the lake. And now it has a cute little bottle opener on it, and it has a strap on it. So if I am carrying this down to the pool, my hands are free for other things. Another thing I have used in a pinch, this makes a great emergency bucket. So it does have a zipper on the top right here. And at Girl Camper, when we're camping, a bunch of us together, we like to do this thing where everybody brings their own plates and silverware. So whoever is hosting it at their campsite, you bring your silverware, your plate, and your glasses. I put 2 of these at the end of the picnic table. I fill one with hot soapy water and the other one with a rinse. So when everybody is done with their dishes, they can clean it off, rinse it. I provide a dish towel, and everybody takes home clean plates. It's a great emergency bucket as well. And this thing is so handy, and I enjoy having it so much. It comes in 2 designs. It folds up super small, so when you are not using it, it doesn't take up a lot of room in your camper. That big. One of these Camco products that you buy for the camper or for camping or the RV, but you end up using at home just as much. You know, when I get to the campground, the first thing I want to do when I set up my outdoor eating area is sweep down the picnic table. I use my Camco broom, I sweep it down, I get underneath it, and I get all the cobwebs off. And then I want a tablecloth on it that I don't have to worry about. So this Camco tablecloth has a felt feeling on the back, a felt fabric. I love that felt because it grabs the tablecloth. It acts like a Velcro, and this isn't something that I have to worry about shifting while we're eating in it. I put these cute little vintage style camper clips on the tablecloth. This tablecloth is 9 feet, so 108 inches by 4 feet wide. I love that because picnic tables at the campground vary so much. So if I have one that is really long, it's okay to have excess hanging off, but I have never gotten to a campground where this tablecloth was too short for it. The fun thing about this tablecloth is it has bench covers that come with it. I don't want to sit on bird poop. I do not want to get slivers in the back of my leg. I love that this is all nice and clean for me. It wipes down very easily in the morning with any dew, and it's pretty to boot. You know, a lot of times at the campground, we are camping with the crowd. The girl campers are coming from all over. They're caravanning from all corners, and we're having great girlfriend fun. A lot of time, that includes a lot of community meals. Sometimes we bring our own silverware and plates, and sometimes we don't, and I love having these pretty paper plates as an option for when the crowd just keeps on coming. These are so cute. They're designed by Camco, and they say, "My happy place," and that is the truth. So there are 2 sizes, a little snack size if you're having dessert, and a larger size if you are serving a dinner. These are coated, so when you put your food on this is for sloppy food. This is sloppy joes. This is beans. This is stuff that's soupy and is going to get messy, and then the cleanup is taken care of. I toss them. They have some really cute napkins that go with them, and in a pinch, I love this option. They're pretty and they're practical. All right, now I'm going to talk about one of my all-time favorite Camco products, the pop-up container. Look how thin that is. Now I'm going to open this up, and this is the magic of the pop-up part. This is a smaller one. I know I talk about the big one a lot, but Camco is listening to what you said because everybody was writing to them and saying, we need a 13-gallon one that our garbage bags will fit in. So I have the larger one and the garbage bag only fits in half of it, and then I put all these clothespins about it. So this is disappearing with me because this is gonna fit the garbage bag. Put your clips on it, and then at night, you tie that up, clip it to the top, and you can put the lid on it. Put this in the back of your truck or somewhere where animals won't get it. Now, if you are not using this for garbage, there are so many other things you can use this for. One of the things I like to do is put all of my shoes in here. So when I come back to the campground from hiking, from the beach, from the shower house, I keep this by my door and I put all of my shoes in here. When my kids were little, we used to fill these things with all of the equipment, any kind of gear that you can throw in here, wet beach towels. There's just a million ways to use these things, and I think they are so cute. This comes in 9 different designs, but this one, this may take the cake as my favorite now. I love this size. You know, I always love to hang lights at my camper. I love the feel when I come back at night and how twinkly and cozy it looks. Even though my awning has strip lights in them, they're very glaring and I like a more muted light. I think these little vintage camper lights are the sweetest little things. I love them so much. I hang them out when I go off at night to visit a friend in her campsite, and they're so inviting when I come back. One of the cool things about this awning is that it has a channel in here that these clips go on. But some of these clip holders require you to thread the clip all the way down from one end. But Camco makes this really cool one that allows you to just squeeze. I can just put this in there right here and I can move it up and down and I don't have to slide it all the way down there. Once I get them up, when I want to adjust them and I want them all hanging at equal distances, I can just slide that over and hang my little lights up. So beautiful set of lights from my friends at Camco, as well as the cool clips to hang them on. This is another girl camper favorite from Life is Better at the Campsite. This is pretty and practical. Let me tell you the practical part first. When you're coming back and forth from the campground, there's dirt. We're camping, we're outside. There's dirt on the bottom of your shoes. Now you go into your camper, and even though you may stomp your feet, you're not getting everything off. I got it last year and I am loving it. It's welcome home. It's a step cover for your RV step. So this is looped PVC. What is cool about the design here is if you can look closely at this, it's exactly what it says. It's looped PVC. When you get to this and you wipe your feet on it, it grabs all the stuff out of the bottom of your shoes. It feeds it down to the bottom. Every once in a while you shake these things out, but the dirt kind of disappears to the bottom of this. What I really love about this, more on the practical part, is you install this once and it stays on. When I first saw this, I thought, I don't think I'm the kind of person who would take that on and off and on and off. But you don't have to. So this loops around the bottom of your step. It's held in place with these heavy, heavy duty springs. And as you can see, there's 4 different adjustments here. So no matter how wide or deep your step might be, you can find the right adjustment. When your step folds up, even if it's a pickup one that disappears inside like mine, or the kind that folds in and goes underneath your trailer, this stays in place. You don't have to take it off. The pretty part is it's actually pretty. So it's pretty and it's practical, and I love this. If you do not have a step that will hold one of these, some campers are low and they don't have any step at all. You just step right into them. This same technology is available in just these cute little floor mats. So this one is the Class C. I feel like the Class C people have been seen and heard. Everything seems to be like a little vintage teardrop, and I want you to know, Class C people, we see you, we hear you. Here's your mat, and it's so cute. It's the same thing. Wipe your feet on this before you go into the camper, and here's the one in our little teardrop. I actually have the little teardrop one, and even though I have one on my step, I put this right inside my door. So if you're camping without a rug, or you're someplace where you just want everybody to wipe their feet, you can even put these in the back seat of your car behind the two driver and passenger seats on the floor, and they'll get a lot of mud and you can pull them out and shake them. So, pretty impractical, PVC looped mats for the campsite. Can we please talk about my new rug? Every year I love to come up with sort of a new design for my front porch because I consider this my living space in my RV. When I get to the campground, this is where I invite company. This is where I set up my chair. This is where I listen to the birds. I want it to feel comfortable and cozy to me. And this year I'm changing my color scheme. I'm going with this multi-striped blue rug. Again, this is a PVC. I love that this rug is 9 by 12. For me, it's the perfect size. So my camper is 19 feet long, but my awning is just about this size too, so it feels like a living room to me. The thing about the Camco rugs are that they're pre-channeled. So they have these folds in them. So when I go to fold this thing up, I'm not wrestling with it. There is a seam here that allows it to fold very easily, but you don't notice that seam when you lay it down on the ground. You're not like, there's the fold. It is seamless when you have it down here. So when I fold it up, I get it into thirds and then it bends very easily. All the years I've been camping, I have never had a rug company sell me an outdoor rug that came with a bag. It's so prevalent to not have a bag that I actually did a DIY a few years ago on how to make a bag for your RV rug. Because let's face it, when you fold this thing up, there's dirt underneath it. You can shake it out, but if it's raining or anything, you don't want to put a wet, dirty rug underneath your camper. So this thing all folds up, it slides into here. It does have a little loop that you can tighten it with. It has a handle, so if I were going to carry this anywhere, I could, even if I had to park far away and bring it down. The other thing I love about this is there are edges that are seamed here, and there's loops on all four corners where I can stake this thing down, but I do have my Camco rug holders down on here too. So this to me is the perfect setup for my summer porch. Okay friends, you know when you're at the campground that sweat happens, and it happens to cold cans on hot days, and that's why Camco makes all of these can holders. I love can holders because not only do they keep your drink colder longer, but they keep it from sweating all over the place. I love to have a bowl of these on my drink station, so when I offer somebody a can of sparkling club soda, they can pick out their own can holder, and then we know whose drink is whose. Just fun things at the campsite.
Camco.net.